Welcome to the football stream. We got the going to play against the Chargers. So this is me, Dustin Staples. Welcome to the NFL Madden 2021. We're gonna play against the Chargers, and we got one more home game, and then we got two more home. Got one more home game, and then we got two away games. So we got one against Tampa Bay at home, and then we got two away games, one at Chiefs, and then one at Tampa Bay.
In Inglewood, California. It's week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers taking on Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Chargers. Everybody, Brandon Gautin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they've handled all comers through the first 3 months, a perfect 12-0.
Yeah, they're 3/4 of the way to a perfect season, and now's where it really starts to get into your mind. We'll see if it affects their play in any way.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Chargers offense set to go to work. Leading that offense, the rookie from Oregon who was drafted number 6 overall, Justin Herbert.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stuff the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
Here come the Falcons, and at the helm, their starting quarterback since the day he was drafted back in 2008. Their all-time leading passer, Matt Ryan.
Just 4 weeks left in the regular season, and he has to be firmly in the driver's seat for the MVP award.
Yeah, as the month of December wears on, we'll see how this all... Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley, 97 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff Richter to kick off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 17 carries, 63 yards.
Are we playing old school football now? We got a top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big time game. So expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench and tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And
Nope.
he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Now it's Ryan. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Ryan's throw caught by Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
It's a gain of 10.
The numbers for Jones last week, he was the focal point. Big game, up over 200 yards and a score.
And one thing I do know, when you put up numbers like that, the next team you're going to play, unless they're extremely arrogant, all they're thinking is, what can we throw at him is going to be different. It's going to knock him off his game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Ryan. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down.
The 41-yard line.
We're down 17.
Here's Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
A loss of
We're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, Herbert under pressure here, and down he
Sacked.
goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Dante Fowler, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth
Chiefs
down.
won 52-13 over Miami. That's
You want
horrible.
to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in
Jacksonville
covering.
is
What a nice play he made there in the open field.
8-5.
And our attention shifts to Todd Gurley. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
25 yards that time.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Complete to Laquan Treadwell.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Gurley.
2nd and 3.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That good for 19 and a first down.
That's how you pick up a first down. You know where the sticks are. You know where the first down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was dominant. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons push further out in front. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front, because they're winning the leverage game. How many times have we talked about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Here's Desmond King on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 30.
LA set to take over again on offense. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And
Boom.
the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tack McKinley. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, It's a tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that if they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag throw.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Going to throw deep for the end zone.
Thank you.
That is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Hayden Hurst, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
I thought he intercepted that, but threw it right over his head.
Races, Charles, 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture of the AFC. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team. Far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for, and remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games?
Herbert has it knocked free, and the Falcons say they have it, they do.
Dante Fowler.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
8 yards. It's 2nd down.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. He'll buy some time right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about
Patriots are
with a kick.
they're doing good.
Points, either an extra point or in this case a field goal.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25.
12-1
for the touchback. The Rams ready to go on offense, and last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief though when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved though if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Herbert. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. This is swung out to Eckler. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
So I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. He gives to Gurley. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Complete to Jason Witten. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. And he is the NFC reigning offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And there's a run there by Todd Gurley, and we all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
And it's caught. And the Falcons are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. This defense porous so far in this 1st quarter. They face another 1st and goal. 2nd quarter now, Falcon football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jason Witten.
He was wide open, too.
Touchdown of the season as his guys continue to pour it on.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the route is on here in this 1st half.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
And now out on the...
How many yards I gave up? Probably didn't give that many yards up, but I'm not really curious, but I am curious.
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Well, offense plays. No 1st downs. Wow.
Here comes Los Angeles.
I am
These
I
guys had
am
to punt their last
dominating.
possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him
Only
warm.
12
A lot of
rushing
times
yards.
The punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
5 brings up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and
Herbert has it knocked free. But nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42. Herbert.
Allen's got it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
19 more.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Joe Reed, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
For the extra point.
Now the scoreboard still does not look good, but at least they polished off that goose egg.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly outplayed in the first half. Finally, a little spark of life, but it's going to take a lot more to add to that flame for them to thoroughly get back into this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Oliver. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Matt Ryan and the Falcons getting ready to go again here on offense. He's been in a pretty good group. They actually have more yards on the ground than through the air, but both have been good, pretty balanced.
And have we ever met a coach when we've talked to him before a game that hasn't mentioned wanting to be balanced?
No, because then you've got both sides hitting the defense. They don't know what to expect, right?
It really helps your play calling, because now you're in a position where you're confident in either aspect of the game. Dial it up and let it go. And so far, that's allowed them to lead.
Absolutely. Have the lead here in the second quarter. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And this offense is running away with this one. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. 25-yard line. The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point. They go jet sweep here with Williams. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert, and that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Here's Riley Dixon now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. They've sort of epitomized balance. I mean, he's thrown the ball pretty well. They've run the ball well. Got to be pretty happy over on that sideline.
Takes a lot of pressure off, doesn't it? As much as those guys back there want to throw the ball around and be the focal point, when you're able to run it well and hold the defense back from their pass rush, it allows you to throw it as well as we're seeing so far in this game.
Yeah, now they'll be looking to add to their lead here in the second quarter. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. First down, Falcons. Now a draw play for Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown.
And partner, is there anything Julio Jones can't do on the football field? One-handed, hauls it in, just snatches it out of the air. He's absolutely impressive and amazing at times.
That was a great one-handed catch. I probably wouldn't want him trying a 50-yard field goal, though. But everything else, I think you're right.
Is that the only thing? Right now, I'm not so sure he couldn't kick it through there. But the way that he goes up and catches the ball, his quarterback, extremely happy to have him on his squad.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Herbert. His throw incomplete. Joe Reed, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
They're just out of sync today. Chargers team.
Here's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And now it's 2nd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Herbert. And his throw is incomplete. Austin Eckler, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
He'll get that complete to Reed. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first
Also
down, but I
leads
have
to a
to say,
punt.
I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. And now let's discuss Julio Jones. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now Gurley. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Gurley with a carry on 1st down. He'll only get a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
the tackle made.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 39. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
41-yard line.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
First down.
It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Brings up 3rd and
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. And he is into the end zone
Touchdown.
for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley in the final seconds of the first half. And this offense continues to pour it on. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
All right, y'all. I'll be right back. It's halftime.
Halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, it's off to Southern Nevada. Check out the action going on beside the neon lights of Las Vegas. And they trail the visiting Colts as that one's gone to the intermission. The veteran Phillip Rivers with a couple of touchdown passes there. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Denver Broncos. 30-7 was your final. In our game, it was the former MVP, Matt Ryan, with a strong first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
I'm back.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
Oh, I get the football.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on
laid me out.
What think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he fends him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
On the play, it's 3rd down.
They go play action now. Ryan. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Chris Harris speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
The Falcons send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. This is a pretty good kick. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
8-yard line.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Joe Reed, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Man, got this offense. Wow. Rattle.
Too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air
Quarterback
under.
side of
Instead, he
things.
fired an absolute bullet.
Thank you.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up. And now look at this. Big game.
Oh, he fumbled
And
it.
he will take this all the way down to the 30.
He got the pick, but dude fumbled it.
Herbert's pass.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
So I did get the turnover.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
A gain of 14.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And this is caught at the 8. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another 1st down. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Partner, this running back's having a heck of a day on the ground. He just keeps punching it in and rushing for touchdown after touchdown.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
I think it was in the second quarter when I got the touchdown.
They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And unable to get downhill there.
45 makes the stop.
Up to about the 37. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Charger 1st.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the...
Herbert has it knocked free.
Matt Ryan sacked.
We always hear a lot of
Matt
veterans on
Ryan.
the defensive side of the football.
Not on
They talk about
offense, you
smelling blood in the
dumbass.
water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert, and that's going to be incomplete.
Wow, he dropped
The
it.
coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
For the field goal, a 54-yard attempt.
And this
He
won't
missed
get
it.
There won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football.
And this is caught inside the 5.
Touchdown.
He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for
now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25.
72-7.
Touchback. 25-yard line. LA set to take over again on offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Toward the sideline, that's taken in by Allen. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
He's got a man. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. 34-yard line. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Short pass caught by
Game
Henry.
it, Josh Freeman.
About 3 yards as he's taken down
Wish
at the
you
31.
would pick that one off.
3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
Josh Norman.
31-yard line.
Herbert throwing again. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
They'll run here with Eckler. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. And he's got it. And he takes it in for a Charger
Trying to hit him.
touchdown.
It's good coverage. But I was unable to get to him. He had too much time.
To get a score back.
Okay, the highlights are going to show the guy throwing it, the guy catching, and ended up in the end zone. But how about those big guys up front that allowed that to happen? He had a ton of time to throw the ball.
He did. There's two sides to that coin, though. The O-line was great. D-line not very good.
And as well as coverage, because now you're really stuck in a bad spot. That much time to throw the ball, someone usually comes free.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Todd Gurley heading back out along with the rest of the Atlanta offense. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Able to get away. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play, and facing a 2nd and long. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
The play brings up 3rd down.
Ryan. Flush to his right. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
They'll contain him to
Before my guy, before my quarterback gets hurt.
Four, 2nd down.
Chargers 16-yard line.
First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons add on. Well, they just continue to roll. And Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Taken in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we
Hello.
say, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Oh, man.
To throw again. Herbert looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Joe Reed, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Open man is Reed. He's got it. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. More from L.A. in a moment. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. The head coach relied on his eagle eye in the sky to make the right call and was told to challenge it, and it looks like it's paid off.
And from a coach's standpoint, when you throw that flag, it's probably a pretty tense moment. Here it pays off.
Yeah, you have that little bit of indecision. You throw it where you feel like you're right, then you think, uh-oh, did I get it right? In this case, they can celebrate.
Again, Herbert. And they're going to get him.
Sack.
He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Grady Jarrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 11. On the screen, this is Eckler. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. That throw into the arms of Allen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Herbert on 1st down now. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A 30-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Oh, no.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This is caught, and he's in for a Charger touchdown.
That was my mistake.
His 6th touchdown of the season, and the Chargers are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
I bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week, as he's got a 1st down as well. This is McCoy. He takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. LaShawn McCoy, his third touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a LaShawn McCoy touchdown run. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. A throw left side to start out. That's complete.
Actually, winning 3 straight is actually pretty good.
Past the 30 to the 32.
I thought this would be an interesting game, but man, I just decimated him.
Easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at their 48-yard line.
To the air again, Herbert. And
Sack.
the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
To throw on 3rd down, Herbert. Allen has it, left side.
Good
and
tackle.
this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Riley Dixon now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Getting set to go again on offense. We get a peek at Julio Jones now. A chance here on this drive to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark for
Throw him the ball. Throw him the ball. Forget analysis, all right? Let's just root a little bit here. Get him the football and get past that 200-yard mark.
Oh, you want that. You seem excited.
I know, and it's really weird because normally I want guys to intercept the ball.
Right,
All right, I want
yeah.
to knock it down. In this case, he's been fun to watch.
The former DB rooting for the wide receivers. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
3rd down.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 9. And a flag comes in as that one falls in.
Yeah, that's going to hurt him.
Now let's see who this is on. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 39.
Now Glennon. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st down, Atlanta.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd down. Glennon escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Down and 10 yards.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
And this one through the uprights and good.
93-21.
That time. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown.
For the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off.
Scored a lot of points.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
The defense is getting better.
Now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
One of the selling points at the end route is against the quarterback, a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On first down, it's Herbert. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Short pass caught by Henry. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen.
That's good.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Herbert operating from the red zone. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
There we go. I win.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Damn.
So for the Falcons,
Chargers only ran 58 yards.
13-0 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
jeez. One field goal attempt, but they missed that field goal. Yeah, I beat him free belly. Kind of did it in a way.
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week. Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week. Select the team you want to join. Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Alright, y'all. I'm going to sign this one off, and I will probably be back to play against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, which I am 13-0. We got a home game, and then we got two away games, Kansas City, and then the Tampa Bay Buccaneers again. So I will see y'all on the next one. I will see y'all soon from here, from the Madden NFL 2021. I will see y'all later on for more of this one, and we got to play against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. See y'all soon. For now, bye, see ya, and ta-ta.